Wet clothes in freezing weather kill faster than starvation. Your body loses heat 25 times faster when fabric is soaked. Yet homeless people survive winters wearing the same clothes through rain, snow, and sleet, drying them without dryers, without money, using 10 methods most people never consider. Hand dryers. Public bathroom hand dryers are free industrial heat sources running in thousands of locations across every city. Fast food restaurants, gas stations, hospital public restrooms, shopping mall bathrooms. The technique is simple. Rotate one item at a time under continuous heat. Socks take 10 to 15 minutes, underwear the same, shirts slightly longer. The strategy requires visiting multiple locations in rotation throughout a day. McDonald's at 8 in the morning, gas station at noon, hospital at 3, mall at 6. Buy a coffee and bathroom access becomes legitimate. A complete outfit can dry in 2 to 3 hours across 4 or 5 locations. Veterans prioritize socks first because wet feet lead directly to frostbite. Then underwear because core warmth prevents hypothermia. Early morning timing works best when fewer people are present and the activity draws less attention. Body heat. Your body is a 98.6-degree dryer running 24 hours a day. The technique is wearing damp clothes under a dry outer layer, not soaking wet, which causes hypothermia. Damp, after wringing until no water drips. Body heat evaporates the moisture over 4 to 6 hours. The science is simple. Evaporation requires heat. Your body provides constant warmth. The critical rule is never wear soaking wet clothes directly against skin. Wring first. Twist the fabric until your hands ache and water stops dripping. Layer order matters. Damp against skin, insulation layer over that, windproof outer shell last. This works best with synthetic fabrics like polyester or nylon. Cotton takes 3 times longer and becomes dangerous in freezing temperatures. The nighttime strategy uses sleeping bags. Wear damp clothes inside the bag while sleeping. Morning brings completely dry clothes, plus retained body heat through the night. Some veterans sleep with damp socks tucked inside their shirt against their stomach because it's the warmest part of the body with constant contact. Sunlight positioning. Free solar heat combined with air circulation creates a natural dryer that costs nothing and works in any weather where sun appears. The best locations are south-facing walls with maximum sun exposure throughout the day. Reflective surfaces like white walls or light-colored concrete bounce extra heat onto clothes. 10 in the morning through 2 in the afternoon provides the strongest sun, even in winter months. Spread clothes on sun-warmed surfaces rather than leaving them in shade. Cold wind plus sunlight dries faster than still warm air because moving air carries moisture away while sun provides heat. Urban areas run 5 to 10 degrees warmer than suburbs due to concrete and asphalt absorbing heat. Dark pavement becomes particularly effective. Lay clothes flat on warm asphalt and flip every 30 minutes. For those with vehicle access, a parked car with closed windows creates a greenhouse effect. Clothes on the dashboard, with sun through the windshield, dry in 2 to 3 hours. Clothes pressed against the inside of car windows work similarly. Black asphalt in parking lots under midday sun gains 15 to 20 degrees of surface temperature. Never leave clothes unattended due to theft risk. A sunny winter day can dry a full outfit in 3 to 4 hours using nothing but positioning and patience. Laundromat strategy. Laundromats charge 25 to 50 cents per 10 minutes of dryer time. A full load costs $1.50 to $2 versus $4 or $5 for washing plus drying. The strategy is hand washing clothes elsewhere. Public restroom sinks, rivers, or fountains provide free washing. Bring pre-washed wet clothes in a plastic bag to the laundromat and pay only for drying. Optimal timing is late night, when fewer customers are present and the activity draws less attention, or weekday mornings, when rates are sometimes cheaper and machines sit empty. Building relationships with attendants as a regular customer occasionally results in free dryer time. Check coin returns for forgotten quarters. Partner with another homeless person to split the cost of shared dryer loads. When a dryer finishes its cycle, putting clothes in for 2 or 3 minutes captures residual heat for free. Sitting near dryer exhaust vents provides free warmth while waiting. Some card-operated machines malfunction and give free cycles. offering to clean lint traps daily, sometimes negotiates free dryer access with owners. Church and shelter laundromats often operate free, but require registration or identification. Total time investment is 45 to 60 minutes for completely dry clothes. $2 every 3 to 4 days remains manageable on panhandling or benefits budgets. Building vents. Commercial buildings exhaust massive amounts of heat continuously, and that heat costs nothing to access. Steam and hot air exit from building sides, roofs, and ground level. The best sources are hospitals, hotels, commercial laundries, restaurants, and bakeries, because they operate 24 hours with constant heat output and high volume exhaust. Position clothes spread on grates or hung on nearby fences. Commercial laundromat dryer vents exhaust outside, providing free industrial heat. Tie clothes to shopping carts parked over street grates. Cities with underground transit systems have subway grates with constant warm airflow. Temperature output ranges from 80 to 120 degrees, depending on building type. Drying time runs 1 to 2 hours for a full outfit. Do not block vents or business owners will remove clothes. Theft prevention requires staying with clothes or using only low-value items. The legal situation is grey area, since it's public space, but businesses may call police. Best times are 2 to 6 in the morning, during minimal foot traffic and business staff changes. University and hospital campuses have dozens of heat exhaust points. Parking garages combine car exhaust with heating system airflow. Large buildings have exterior mechanical rooms with constant heat. Chinese restaurants exhaust incredible heat from kitchen vents. Fast food drive-through areas have warming vents for customer comfort. Walk around commercial buildings feeling for warm air currents to locate optimal spots. Rotate 3 to 4 items over vents, swapping every 20 minutes. This method is reliable, repeatable, and completely free. Fabric selection. Cotton holds 27 times its weight in water and takes 12 hours or more to dry. Wet cotton against skin in freezing temperatures guarantees hypothermia. Cotton kills. Synthetic materials like polyester, nylon, and fleece dry in 2 to 3 hours because they are hydrophobic and repel water, while thin fibers dry quickly. Thrift stores sell synthetic athletic wear for $2 to $5 versus $1 cotton shirts. The investment priority is spending on synthetic base layers while saving money on cotton outer layers. Always maintain one complete dry outfit sealed in plastic as an emergency reserve. The rotation system uses a wet set worn for drying and a dry set protected in storage, swapping when needed. Wool is the only natural fiber that insulates when wet. Wool drying time is 4 to 6 hours. Better than cotton, but worse than synthetics. Proper layering uses synthetic base layer that dries fast, wool middle layer for warmth, and cotton or nylon outer layer for windproof protection. Socks are the #1 survival priority item because wet feet led to trench foot and frostbite. Sock material should be wool or synthetic hiking socks that dry in 90 minutes versus 6 hours for cotton. Synthetic athletic underwear dries in 1 hour using body heat alone. The backup pair rule requires 2 pairs of socks minimum with 1 worn and 1 drying. Same for underwear with daily rotation. Outer layer material matters less because the job is windproofing, not warmth. A trash bag poncho over a jacket keeps the jacket dry underneath. Synthetic long underwear under jeans allows the jeans to be wet while the base layer stays dry. Veteran wisdom states that cotton in winter is suicide, and spending $5 on polyester saves lives. Synthetic athletic wear lasts 6 to 12 months under constant wear. Thrift stores restock weekly, providing constant access to cheap synthetics. Vehicle drying. For homeless people with cars or vans, mobile drying systems exist, using the vehicle's existing heat. Car heaters on maximum with clothes draped over vents, dry socks and underwear in 45 to 60 minutes, and shirts or pants in 2 to 3 hours. 15 minutes of idling burns 0.1 gallon of gas, costing 30 to 40 cents, cheaper than a laundromat, and faster than air drying. Clothesline systems using rope or bungee cords across back seats create hanging space. Crack windows slightly to prevent condensation buildup, because moisture must escape the vehicle. Parking in sun creates a greenhouse effect, raising interior temperature to 90 to 110 degrees. Even in winter, black interiors absorb more heat and dry clothes faster. Overnight drying uses clothes hung in the car, where body heat plus trapped air produces slow drying by morning. Damp clothes placed inside a sleeping bag while sleeping use body heat for drying. Wrapping wet socks in foil and placing them on a warm engine block produces 15-minute dry time. Never place items on hot manifolds due to fire risk. Battery-powered $15 USB fans circulate air and speed drying significantly. Multi-stage systems combine 30 minutes of driving with heated drying, then parking in sun for solar gain, then body heat overnight for complete drying. Vans offer more interior space for drying racks and better airflow. Minivans allow rope hung from grab handles, creating a clothesline in the cabin. The rotation drive dries clothes during commutes to libraries or gyms, providing free heat from driving anyway. Park in sun-facing spots to maximize solar gain through windows. Risk exists because visible hanging clothes signal someone lives in the vehicle. Shelter access. Homeless shelters usually have laundry facilities for residents. Day shelters sometimes offer laundry without requiring overnight stays. Registration processes vary by shelter, with some requiring identification and others not. Wait times often run 2 to 4 hours for dryer access, but detergent is usually provided, and the service is completely free. Churches run free laundry days weekly or monthly. Call churches and ask about outreach programs. Salvation Army offers free laundry services in most major cities. Catholic Charities provides free laundry programs in many locations. Some community centers have coin-operated laundromats with voucher programs where case managers provide free laundry vouchers. YMCA or YWCA memberships, costing $20 to $40 monthly, include laundry facilities in some locations. A few gyms have laundry facilities, though this is rare. College campus laundromats in student areas are sometimes accessible to the public, with a trespassing risk if caught, but often unmonitored. Dress like a student and use laundry rooms during busy hours to blend in. Public housing laundry rooms on ground floors are often accessible. Some cities have mobile laundry vans that provide free washing on weekly schedules with stops at known homeless congregation points. Call local homeless services hotlines or the 211 information line to locate these services. Some libraries partner with laundry services for free wash days. Veterans Administration often provides free laundry for homeless veterans if they show DD 214 or veteran identification. Domestic violence shelters provide laundry for residents escaping abuse, with women's shelters offering extensive services. Mental health drop-in centers often offer laundry as part of their programs, though enrollment is usually required. Knowing which day each service offers laundry allows rotation through the week. Between all available options, free laundry access 2 to 3 times weekly is achievable in most cities. Emergency techniques. When soaked and hypothermia is imminent, a critical 30 to 60-minute window exists to get dry before entering the danger zone. Hypothermia stages progress from shivering to confusion to unresponsiveness. When shivering stops, extreme danger exists because the body is giving up. Immediate action is required. Seek refuge in public buildings like libraries, hospital lobbies, 24-hour gyms, or train stations. Request help by explaining the situation. Most public servants will assist because compassion overrides rules in emergencies. Fire stations will always help due to their life safety mission. Walk in and explain the situation. They have industrial dryers. Police stations vary by department, but many will assist. Hospital emergency rooms treat hypothermia signs as medical necessity. Triage staff know wet clothes in cold weather constitute legitimate medical emergency. The bathroom emergency technique requests bathroom access from any business. Once inside, strip, wring clothes thoroughly, and use hand dryers, even if the process takes 45 minutes. Lock the door and stay until dry. Apologize if confronted and explain the emergency. Stuffing dry newspaper inside wet clothes absorbs moisture. Change newspaper layers frequently as they become saturated. The shirt squeeze method, with 2 people twisting in opposite directions, removes 80% of water instantly. The solo version ties a sleeve to a fixed object like a pole or fence and twists the other end. Stomping clothes on the ground repeatedly presses water out more effectively than wringing. Get the base layer dry first because it's closest to skin and provides core warmth. Outer layers can remain wet if base and middle layers are dry. Chemical hand warmers from dollar stores placed inside wet clothes provide local heat that aids drying. A trash bag with head and armholes cut out serves as a vapor barrier, worn while clothes dry underneath. Buy $2 coffee and sit for hours near heating vents in coffee shops, rotating to different cafes every 2 hours to avoid suspicion. The worst case survivable situation is dry socks plus dry underwear, even with wet everything else. Focus on core warmth and feet, because extremities can be cold, but the core cannot. During night emergencies, 24-hour laundromats provide the warmest safe refuge to stay inside until morning. Waterproofing prevention. Not getting wet beats drying wet clothes every time. Large garbage bags with head and armholes cut out create instant rain gear. These cost nothing from dumpsters, or 50 cents for a roll. They keep outer clothes completely dry in rain or snow when worn over jackets, so the jacket stays dry underneath. Line backpack interiors with trash bags before packing clothes, so even if the backpack gets soaked, contents stay dry. The double bag method puts clothes in plastic grocery bags, inside trash bags, inside backpacks, for triple protection against moisture. Plastic bags over socks inside shoes keep feet dry despite looking ridiculous. Duct tape patches jacket holes and reinforces seams, preventing water entry. A $3 roll lasts months. Candle wax rubbed on jacket fabric creates water-resistant coating. Collect used candles from churches or restaurants for free. Rub wax on fabric and heat with a lighter so wax melts into fibers, providing light rain protection. The dry bag system keeps one set of clothes that never leaves a sealed plastic bag. This sacred rule means only touching the dry set when the wet set is destroyed or lost. This emergency reserve provides survival insurance. Store it in a safe, hidden spot rather than carrying it daily to prevent theft. An $8 blue tarp creates dry zones under bridges or in woods, lasting a full winter season when configured in A-frame tent style where water runs off sides. Always protect sleeping bags inside waterproof stuff sacks or trash bags because wet sleeping bags are hypothermia death sentences. Change clothes before they get soaked rather than after. Monitor weather forecasts at libraries and plan around rain. Move to indoor locations before storms hit. Heavy rain days should be library, shelter, or mall days to avoid getting wet entirely. Evening preparation includes checking weather and preparing waterproofing before sleep. Do not leave shelter during active rain. Wait for breaks. No covered walking routes using building overhangs, tunnels, and bridges. Urban areas allow walking miles in rain using building coverage. Staying dry is easier than getting dry. Plan accordingly. Winter rain is more dangerous than summer rain due to hypothermia risk. $10 spent on waterproofing is worth more than $50 spent on warmth because staying dry equals staying warm. These 10 methods keep homeless people alive through winter, but they shouldn't need them. The fact that human beings are drying socks under McDonald's hand dryers while others walk past pretending not to notice exposes something deeply broken. Every person using these techniques has a story, a layoff, medical bills, mental illness without support. These aren't lifestyle choices. They're survival adaptations to impossible circumstances. And while these strategies work and prevent deaths, they exist because systems designed to help have failed. But until those systems change, knowledge remains the difference between surviving winter and becoming a statistic. The people who master these techniques are engineers solving impossible problems with no resources. They're survivors who've learned that wet cotton kills and synthetic saves lives. If you're living this now, you're not weak for being homeless. You're strong for still being alive. And every dry sock proves intelligence and refusal to surrender that most people will never demonstrate.